All right, Tony Laporta here. Market's closed. It's 5:15 Eastern time, and I've been thinking about it all day. I was sort of waiting to see what the bonds would do, but I had some Mr. Sneakies in the bonds and the notes, but the notes eliminated that about an hour ago. The bonds did it right near the end of the day, eliminated the whole Mr. Sneaky idea. That doesn't mean we won't get something set up again, but what it does mean is we are now entering a period where I can't, even though these treasuries trade terrible, it's usually around the 16th, 17th, but really around the 18th of the month, right before rollover, when I start looking to buy the bonds at points. And it's worked rollover after rollover after rollover. I see no reason why it shouldn't work again. So I'm looking at not yet tomorrow, but possibly Friday. And when I've seen the trade work best, the indices also rally in harmony with it. And this should, roll over into Friday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, where we look to buy the bonds every day. And what doesn't make sense is the indices, when I've seen this work best, the indices rally in harmony with the bonds. And it makes it really scary to buy the bonds because the old correlation that we know best, bonds lower, stocks higher, doesn't play out. So, but now I think what's really, really interesting, and this is why I'm doing a webcast, is I feel they both can rally in harmony with each other. Tomorrow, Friday, possibly tomorrow, but Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And the reason I did this webcast is I made a market call today. And I do believe we saw the midweek shuffle low today, even though the low came yesterday. But, overnight they got them back down to 04.5. We saw a low. The market closed firm, off its highs, but firm. And I'm looking to be a buyer. I like it down around the pivot. I think the pivot's 18.5. It doesn't matter. I could buy them again tomorrow. I scalped the long side of the market all day today and had a great little day. But the reason I'm doing this webcast is, again, the correlations, right? So what do we know? We do know, January, February, the stock market came off because the bond market fell out of bed. Well, guess what? The bond market's doing it again. Trading to new, I think the 10-year new 7-year lows. The bonds are testing their 2014 lows. But today, the stock market went the other way. And when a market doesn't do what you think it should, you close your eyes and you buy the son of a bitch. So I made money buying it today, thinking we were going to see some sort of midweek shuffle low. I'm going to buy it tomorrow, and I'm going to buy it Friday. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy it because the market went up today and it should have gone down. And that's telling me that there is some real juice to the upside coming. We still have gaps in these S&Ps up in the 28s. And the way the market traded today, if we get any sort of stabilization in the bond market, stocks are going to fly. So that's why I'm doing this webcast. You do know it was only 3 weeks ago when I came out and said, sold, everything sold. And for about 2.5 weeks, we sold the opening every day on Wall Street and made money. Now I think we got to look the other way. I think we got to look to buy it. So SPOOs close at what, 23? If they open lower in the morning, I'm buying them. So obviously we'll see how everything trades and this and that and blah, 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 blah. But the stock market should have gone down today. With the way the treasuries traded, it should have gone down, and it didn't. And that's a warning flag to me that the market's going higher. That's about all I have. This is Tony Laporta with TonyLaporta.com signing off. One last thing. You know, if the stocks are going up and we all of a sudden historically hit that good period where the bond markets will at least quit going down, that's going to give a boost. I think we could go fill this gap up to 52, 53, something like that. That's my near-term target in this boost. So we'll see. Maybe by Friday. Who knows? Who knows? You know, I think, you know, Danny Riley came out with the historicals where May triple witch expiration is not the greatest one. Well, nothing adds up anymore, and who knows? I'm bullish. That's all I got. Cheers.